Good morning, new 1%. It's Satoshi Boomin coming at you with another video. And guys, please forgive any loud banging noises or any loud noises. They're doing construction outside of my window. It's pretty loud, so we're going to get through it. Up on the screen, we have our Patreon subscribers: AJ, Bread Garlic House, Mac Harris, Sergio, Lassie Nielsen, AmericanHomeRemedies.com, The Fern Line, Jeffrey, Ethan, Maryland Crypto, Boost Wayne, Brady Adams, and Farouz Dean. Thank you for your wonderful Patreon support, guys. We have an amazing show, and I hope you enjoy it. I got my hot tea and honey locked and loaded, ready to go. Let's get this show started. All right, first story of the day here, guys. Major news. Chinese police seized crypto assets worth $4.2 billion today from Plus Token Ponzi. So if you don't know, a couple years back, Plus Token was one of the major scams in the crypto community. They promised large returns, and then they rug pulled. If you don't know what a rug pull is, it's basically when developers or a bad actor literally pulls all the liquidity, or they can create infinite amount of tokens, whatever, to devalue the currency, and they stole literally billions worth of Bitcoin and Ether from this contract. So court filings from November 19th show large volume of crypto assets, including Bitcoin and Ether, was seized from 7 convicts in the Plus Token case. So they finally caught them. They've been Plus Token has been dumping on the market for a very long time. So it's good that they've been caught. Plus Token controversy, which has led to the arrest of 109 individuals so far, has also reportedly resulted in a titanic seizure of crypto assets by Chinese authorities worth $4.2 billion at today's prices, according to the court filings released publicly on November 19th, posted by The Block. Authorities seized a staggering 194,775 Bitcoin and 833,083 Ether. Jeez, 1.4 million Litecoin, 27.6 million EOS, 74,000 Dash, 487 million XRP, 6 billion Dogecoin, almost 80,000 Bcash, and 200,000 Tether from 7 individuals convicted in the case. Man, they made off. They did the race, bro. They done made off with the whole bag. I mean, scams are prevalent in this space, and you have to be careful where you put your money in. Simple as that. According to the ruling from the Yingqing Intermediate People's Court, gains from the seized assets will be forfeited to the National Treasury. The precise details of how the assets will be dealt with and processed in accordance with national laws have not been fully spelled out. The Plus Token scheme, which was first released, the Plus Token scheme, which first released its white paper back in 2018, had presented itself as a South Korean crypto exchange and a wallet provider that can provide users with interest-bearing accounts capable of generating between 8 and 16% returns monthly with a minimum deposit of $500 in crypto assets. That should have been a red flag right there. Now, I could understand a variable interest rate of about 8 to 16% returns per year, maybe per 6 months, but interest 8 to 16% monthly, that's impossible literally to sustain, and people still dump their money in there. According to local reports, Plus Token drew in 2 million members between May 2018 and June 2019. Oh my goodness, that is a lot of crypto that they ripped off of people. Some of the funds were used to incentivize members to recruit new targets, while some were cashed out for daily expenses and personal spending by the scheme's ringleaders. By summer 2019, the scheme had ceased operations, citing purported system maintenance. which in what appears to have been one of the industry's largest ever exit scams. Chinese authorities closed in, arresting or detaining many of the key individuals involved. That is absolutely amazing how much money they stole in that scam there, over $4.8 billion. But the Chinese officials got it back. Hopefully they do what America does with that crypto and just sell it OTC like dummies. But we'll see what they do here with all that scratch and all that crypto. If they just auction it off like America does, that'd be great. That'd be absolutely amazing. We'll get all that back into circulation, and Plus Token can stop dumping on the market for once. That'll be amazing. So, all right, and this in other Chinese news here as well. China's Xi asks for ASEAN nations to join in the building of the Digital Silk Road. So we know that VeChain is the co-founder of the Belt and Road Initiative, and Xi wants to expand that. Xi Jinping took the chance to push for a greater digital unity among Southeast Asian nations in a recorded keynote at the China ASEAN Expo in Nanning, China on Friday. The Chinese president said he would work towards a greater cooperation in the 10 ASEAN nations to promote a digital Silk Road in the region, according to the South China Morning Post. The speech comes in an apparent attempt to strengthen China's positions locally after U.S. President-elect Joe Biden said he would work with regional allies to take on China's might. I hope we can smooth over relations with China. I mean, at the end of the day, it's just a big dick contest, man. Like, get over it. It's time to get this money. There's enough money in the world for everybody. Not everything needs to be, geopolitical three-dimensional chess. Like, it doesn't. Like, there's a pandemic going on. We need to come together. But that's a topic for a different video. Xi said China's regards an ASEAN is a priority in its neighborhood diplomacy and a key area for high-quality joint construction of the Belt and Road Initiative, a major infrastructure and economic development project underway since 2013. The bloc would work with China to establish a China-ASEAN digital port to promote digital connectivity and build a digital Silk Road, the president said. So far, there's no suggestion that the digitization proposal would use blockchain underpinnings, but Xi has previously touted the technology across the Chinese economy. They are literally spending $1 trillion on blockchain, AI, and other digital technologies. So yeah, they're going to be using blockchain. According to the report, China has been trying to build closer ties with ASEAN countries, which includes the Philippines, Singapore, Thailand, and Indonesia, amid the trade war that had developed under Trump. ASEAN members are not universally keen on Xi's proposed digital Silk Road, according to the international relations expert cited in the report, and I can see why, because China and America, they are whores for control and power and just dumb shit that doesn't really matter. But it is what it is. It is the world we live in. Absolute power corrupts absolutely. On to the VeChain news, guys. And yesterday, we burned about 7.5 million VTHO. Today, we're in that range at about 7.6 million VTHO. That number keeps moving on up to the east side. We finally got a piece of the pie. A deluxe apartment in the sky. I'm sorry. All right, so moving on to the VeChain price here, guys. Yesterday we took a little bit of a dip. It was a Black Friday sale. Looks like we are leveling off a little bit here. We're up about 0.4% on the day. Over the past week, we're up about 22%. Over the past 2 weeks, 30%, and on the year we are up about 100%. So things are moving fine. Volumes are looking really nice as well. Volume still looks good. And yeah, let's just keep it up. I'm not worried. I mean, noob's gonna noob. So it is what it is. Moving on. All right. Now, VETDN, hodler of VeChain. Go ahead and give him a follow. Here's what he posts. There is a annual conference on December the 10th, 2020. Sunny Lu will be there. Peter Zhu, the president of Huawei, is going to be there, and Dr. Harry Shum, former vice president of Microsoft. The last mile to blockchain mass adoption by Sunny Lu. He will share to the audience how VeChain fixes the gap and real businesses can achieve the adoption of blockchain technology and create real value to their businesses. So VeChain is Sunny Lu is doing his job. Okay, this is what he gets paid to do, guys. Go to these conferences. It ain't sexy. It ain't pumpy. It ain't pumpy and dumpy. It ain't flashy. But this is what he's been paid to do. This is what he is to do. To get in front of these rich people, these people who have way more money than him, and pitch his product for blockchain adoption. So I'll keep you guys up to date on this. Remember, December 10th. Eisenreich, go ahead and give this man a follow. VeChain has been added to another exchange. W3 Exchange VeChain USDT trading pair is now available. So I'm not too sure where this exchange is located. Let's take a look real quick here. Doesn't really say, but just another on ramp for VeChain. So go ahead, if you use W3EX, you can pick up some VeChain. So yay. DNVGL, our trusted partner, has something to say a little bit about the carbon credit system that they have been rolling out to different countries. Thanks to the low carbon ecosystem municipalities. Thanks to the low carbon ecosystem, municipalities will be able to build incentive models rewarding civic engagement and green oriented behavior. Companies and local institutions will be involved in circular economy systems powered by blockchain and the Internet of Things. And what do they mean by blockchain? VeChain, baby. So we can see a flowchart here. We got the citizens of the tourist behavior. They gather that information using smart technology. It gets funneled through the artificial intelligence system. And participants drive the citizens tours by enabling usage of the greenies, enterprise benefit, attract new customers, build customer loyalty, promote green behavior. But the municipality side, build a sustainable city, become the first carbon neutral states, and transform civic engagement. And the citizens can measure their behavior impact and build self-awareness towards sustainability. Now, I like what they're doing here. It is nice. Everybody can do their own part. But what we need to really do is, put a cap on how much carbon emissions that the top 50 companies in the world put out. Because the top 50 companies in the world put out, 70% of all the carbon emissions. But that's the topic for a different day. All right, guys, we have a little bit of Hacking news. So Hacking is excited to announce a product launch of Wyra. It is a breakthrough web infrastructure risk assessment product that intelligently safeguards websites against nearly 7,000 online threats. This has just been released here, guys, so this is amazing. Hackett has been doing some really good things, guys. Take a look at them. I will leave this link in the description below for you later. I really hope you enjoyed the show today, guys. Up on the screen, we have our Patreons. We're going to wrap things up here. AJ, Bread Garlic House, Mac Harris, Sergio, Lassie Nielsen, AmericanHomeRemedies.com, The Fern Line, Jeffrey, Ethan, Maryland Crypto, Boost Wayne, Brady Adams, and Farouz Den. Thank you for your wonderful Patreon support, guys. And thank you for sticking around, man. I know it can be tough. See a VJ going up and down, moving sideways, dumping. The market is going absolutely crazy, and just everything with 2020. I really appreciate each and every one of you sticking around with me.